today's the day I'm going to get my garden started. I have a few tools out here, some gloves, the little one. This is my garden. It's just a long stretch surrounded by a wall and these neat little, they're like stand-up gardens, but what they are is, if you ever seen big plastic containers surrounded by this little metal structure here, they usually hold liquid, some kind of chemical or volatile liquid. It's those cut in half, and then the cage is turned upside down, and they fill with dirt, and you can basically make a stand-up garden out of them. So I'll bring you around over here. Okay, so this is inside. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 of these, and my wife and I are renting the property, and the landlord was gracious enough to leave these here, so I'm going to utilize them again. But this is right smack in the middle, facing out to the yard. So you turn this way, and I usually use just these 3 here, and then the garden, the main garden, is right over there, which you just seen. So take it back over to the main garden. Okay, here we are back at the main garden. Put my glasses on because it's bright and I squint. Ouch. First thing is gloves. So, put on our gloves. And the wind's blowing, so I hope it's not getting into the microphone and making it too hard to hear. Next, this mean little tool is called a dethatching rake. And what it's for is pulling up dead grass and stuff out of the bottom of your yard. But I'm going to attempt to use this to pull out most of the weeds. And then, average garden hoe, pull out the roots and anything. Plastic rake to rake up all the stuff into a pile, manageable piles to pick up. Then lastly, I'm going to try this. It's something I picked up from the dollar store. You stick it in the ground, turn it, supposed to tilt the soil. That's the idea anyway. I'm hoping it will work, because I don't have a gas or an electric tiller. So this is going to be backbreaking. So let's get to it. And then for the small stand-up gardens, I have just small little hand tools that I'm going to use.
What's that?
This?
No, this.
That's going to till the soil.
And what's that?
This?
Yeah.
Dethatching rake.
What's dethatching rake? What do you do?
Pulls out dead grass and stuff.
Look at that.
No, this is hard.
Are you sure you don't want any bugs? Hi, buddy. You know how bugs attack you? Well, I have this bug spray, and you can buy it from wherever we got it from, right?
Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart. Because if you have any bugs, just ask our parents if you want to get some bug spray. Okay, comment down below. Oh.
Well,
I don't want to step on that.
I don't know if you could see. So far, it's doing a fairly good job. But I am exhausted because I'm incredibly out of shape. I forgot to mention, when you're using this dethatching rake, you have it flat as you can get it. You pull forward towards you to pick up any dead grass or anything, and keep it on the ground and push it forward, and that empties it.
Like Daddy's doing right now. Push it forward towards you, but make sure you don't get it on your toe, like Uncle Tyler did. He stepped on it real first.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did he have to go to the doctors for that?
No.
Whoa, that must be a weight.
Ooh, there's a snake.
Oh. Are you afraid of snakes?
No. It's a little garden snake. It's harmless.
What does harmless mean?
It means it can't hurt you.
Oh. You want to keep it?
No.
Wait, I want to see it real quick.
Look at that. I found a little garden snake.
Wait, how can it not? Can I
And you
pet
can
it?
tell it's a garden snake by that orange mark he has going right down his back.
Can I
These
pet
things
it?
are up. You can touch it.
Whoa, that feels slick.
Mhm.
Whoa, what's the face? How do you hold a garden snake? Can I? I don't want to
See?
hold a garden snake.
There's his little face.
I don't.
These things are absolutely harmless. They're not venomous whatsoever. They're actually good to have in your garden because they eat a lot of pests when they get bigger. And the biggest I've seen is about 2.5 feet long. They're not too terribly big.
Do they
I'm gonna-
bite?
No. I'm gonna go set this guy free in the bushes where nothing can hurt him.
I hope there's another garden snake.
Maybe.
And I want to hold it. I actually want a garden snake as a pet. Dad,
They're better in the wild.
why? What do you mean?
Means you can't have them as pets.
Well, some people do.
No. Some people have exotic snakes as pets.
What are solid snakes?
You can have them around here.
Are they harmless?
Not usually.
What do you mean?
Means they can hurt you.
Ugh. Sounds like grass. Well, that's why you need to put on bug spray. Are those garden spiders?
No. It's hard. I have all dead grass pulled out. I have about 80% of the weeds pulled out. I'm going to rake all this up and the fence way down there in the background. I'm gonna throw it all behind there, kind of make a makeshift compost. Hopefully I can make at least some kind of nitrogen rich mulch out of it.
Well, the snakes that I always wanted, but they always die. They just die to me.
Okay, so today I was just prepping the ground for the garden. Probably tomorrow, hopefully, I will be, knock all dirt off my gloves, I'll be actually tilling the soil and ready to plant. But we're supposed to get rain tonight. They're calling for a pretty massive storm. You can see how the wind's blowing all the trees and everything around. It's really starting to pick up. So, oh, that's another thing I wanted to point out is these cages over here they're turned upside down, but those are the cages that these full containers went into. And what you do is you can see all that yellow hanging in there. That's old rope, but you take and you put rope through there at 3 different heights, making a 3 by 3 square, and a grid in there. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares, and you can use those as tomato cages, and they work very, very well. I had maybe only 2 or 3 cherry tomato plants in one of them last year, and I had more cherry tomatoes than I knew what to do with. But I'm sweating like a stuffed pig right now because it's really humid out here. It's starting to get warm. Clouds are moving in. Give you one last shot of what I did. And with that, I think we're going to call it a day. Until the next upload, don't forget to like, comment, share with your friends on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.